be off here in just a moment. They've readied up and
they are off.
there we go.
Abschnitt auswählen.
So one thing about these rocks and these birds or owls, the runners are trying to kill those rocks and birds at a certain time, or scrolling the screen at a certain time, so that when they spawn and when they drop their rocks are predictable. Time for elephant mash. What I like about this game is there's not a whole lot of mashing. Most of the mashing is in the first stage of the game, which does kind of make resetting frequently in Magma over and over again kind of a strain on your hands. But
it looks like both of the guys got pretty nice elephants. I think they are like all warm up right now, and yeah, in the first race it was pretty rough, then in the second was okay, now it's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you saw Stunt had a rough time with the elephants, TimeLink taking the early death in the second race, and this one, they're pretty much synced up.
Yeah, and they have the same amount of health as well. Yeah, it's absolutely synced. Same pattern, perhaps? Nope.
No.
The dream is dead. We had this crazy race between Darko and Amat, and they were getting same patterns in Wily 4, and they were synced.
Yeah, that was insane. Galaxy, which in fairness was a manip, then Plug and Tornado gave the exact same patterns. Yeah, the teleport was like less than a second apart from each other, so great race so far. This one's for all the marbles. Who's going to move on to the bracket phase of the tournament?
No one is going for the Slurpee jump at the start of Magma. I'm calling it Slurpee jump because I think he was the guy who started doing that.
Saves a very small amount of time as you don't have to bonk against that right wall. But it
feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good. It's a tight window to make that jump, though.
Yeah, I've never tested it, but I swear it has to be a frame perfect jump. And perhaps it could be sub-pixel dependent as well, because sometimes I just cannot get the jump, you know, even though I feel like that was the correct frame. In theory, that should not be the problem if you don't bonk the wall before that, since the sub-pixel is the same at the start of every stage. But yeah, it would require a bit more testing, and right now I'm not that interested in that. Maybe in the future, if I'll actually want to grind this game once again.
Explore it here. Explore it here. Maybe he can do it. He, if you're not familiar, he tests everything. He's just such a wealth of knowledge.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Our own scientist of Mega Man 9 and 10, especially 10, but since those games they share engine, we know something about this game as well because of that.
Yes. Alright, good fight, TimeLink and Stuntrooster. Still just seconds apart.
Yep. Get that neue Waffe.
Alright, here's the route diversions. Let's see what their RNG gets them. We've been getting Godflower, I think, you know, 5
was,
of the 6 times, right?
It was 3 times out of 4 and 1
3
time
times out of
on the
4,
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is my math correct?
Yeah, this is the 3rd race, so we've only seen... No, must have seen 8 flowers.
Yeah, it's twice for every player, for every race.
Yeah.
So it should be 8 flowers.
He got the worst possible one.
Oh, finally.
I had to even out at some point.
Yeah. Damn, 8 flowers already. 9 flowers. Time flies. It's actually cool commenting on MM9 race because you can always comment on RNG.
Yes. There's always something to talk about. Once again, using the concrete as a platform here. No big mama jump there. I mean, that platform is too low. You would not possible, unless you wait for him to come back down, jump in that level below.
Just wait 20 seconds.
Yeah, just to do the jump.
Exactly. I would respect that actually.
So it was Slurpee Ninja's idea, but he was thinking of incentives for GDQ. For a possible Mega Man 9 race, and one of them was to do 5 Big Mama jumps.
Do you actually have to complete those jumps, or can you fail them as well?
I would think failing them would be acceptable as long as you tried them.
You would have like 3 tries, and then you would have to die.
But I think it's a fun idea.
I remember Darko was doing kill all mamas run. Like the only difference was he was killing those 2 extra mamas at the end of Wily 2 with Buster. And both of the big mamas at the start of Wily 3.
Alright. We're gonna see TimeLink's flower here. What was his galaxy? He's too busy talking about Big Mama jumps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't following his stream back then. One swoop. Okay, thank you, Polly.
But he gets Godflower.
Oh, another one.
Alright, let's see what Stunt's luck is here. Ooh, he does not make the little skip. You usually have to go through a couple teleporters to get to the right side, but you can use concrete there to land on it. 2 swoops.
He needs a 3rd swoop now. Pretty close race again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, only a couple seconds apart. It does look like TimeLink here has the edge. Alright, on to Jewel Man, only a few... one screen apart here. Both going through with concrete strats.
Mm.
Remember how I was talking about how free this stage was?
Hey, you said it's free. In my opinion, it's pretty scary. Like this jump, for example.
That jump is scary, yeah.
Mm. And the worst cheese ball.
Oof. And wow,
Second best.
third best?
I guess it's better than the first from the right because you know.
Oh yeah, because you have to sort of
Like
stand closer to the door
yeah,
with that one. Yeah.
or maybe like I just prefer the third one than the first one. No problems with the swing this time. Ah, okay. Yeah, pretty clean stages from both of the guys.
Yeah. Still a very tight race. Let's see.
No problems there.
TimeLink's teleport, 12:35. Stunt 12:43. 8 seconds. Alright, so the runners are on. Man. Again, trying to be on cycle for Yoku blocks, not having to wait for them. So movement here is crucial. TimeLink doing a nice job. Gets to hop right up onto Rush there. He didn't have to wait. Stuntrooster also right on pace. It can be scary if you're running a little behind, especially if you're going to be aggressive and it's during a race. You can end up accidentally getting knocked into the spikes if you're just a little bit off. TimeLink choosing to use, just platform through that last piece there. Stunt using Rush all the way through. I do like the black hole bomb strats there, but I think Stunt is going to catch up a little bit by going to Jet. Because he doesn't have to do some of the navigating through the tellies. Oh no, he switches to black hole anyway, so I mean it might be.
That was a rough pattern for TimeLink. One frame Big Mama. But as always, respect the atom. Oh, Rooster almost got it.
He has had some good Big Mama jumps. He's almost made it every single time. Well, including the time he did make it.
Yeah. He has a good timing for that one frame jump.
Plugman here, he actually does have a couple patterns, which differ from in the refights. So in the regular fight, he only ever, do a small jump to the left. In the refights, he could do one of three things. He could stay put, do the small jump to the left, or do a big jump all the way to the left.
Yeah. We haven't pointed that out, but it's pretty unique, I would say, compared to other Mega Man games, that there is such a difference in bosses' AI between the stage and the refight. I'm not even sure if we can find an example of something like this from different...
Not that I could remember, no, yeah.
Like we have some differences, I don't know, a different room, for example, for Quickman refight, but it's a completely different thing, a completely different AI. It almost feels like Capcom maybe forgot to turn off some kind of a flag, in the code for the plugged fight in the stage.
Yeah, I mean that's possible.
That is why some of the patterns are not executed correctly. They cannot be executed.
I have a theory. So the flower doesn't spawn in the top or the bottom right, and so it's it can't spawn on the top because you're standing on the top. If you're not standing on the top, that's a possible spawn for it. So remember, in the refights, you're actually standing slightly further to the right than you are in the regular fight. So maybe it's a position thing.
Okay, that's an interesting theory.
Who knows? Might not be true, but it's just it's interesting that you'd think there would be a reason for it. And maybe it's just where he's standing is sort of a accidental manipulation that he can only do that one first move.
Yeah, Baron in the chat pointed recovery from TimeLink. That was the scary moment. He missed grabbing the ladder from the jet, and he dropped directly on the moving platform below that, and that was pretty clutch.
Nice.
Seems like TimeLink is still around 10 seconds. 10 seconds ahead, more or less.
Alright, on to Tornado. For both of them here, last Robot Master.
Stuntrooster should go all in and do those fancy strats at the start, jumping on those batteries.
I think both runners should go for it. It's a lot more difficult, and it only saves 50 frames?
80.
80 frames?
Yeah, and that's a legendary number that heard. I think I've heard it from Captain Falcon, who heard it from Nero, but I've never tested it myself.
I trust it.
Yeah, it should be up to 80 frames, whatever that means. So if your batteries jumps are not optimal, maybe you will save something around 1 second.
Stun has a little difficulty there in that room. He took a couple damage boosts off the intentional damage off the I don't know, whatever they call that move back and forth.
Scary screen for the last time.
Yep. Gonna want to stay in the air. Let that rain push you forward.
Okay, no problems here. Let's see how Stunt will do it.
So
Cool.
TimeLink's getting Tornado Bro. Nice.
We have a race. Two Tornado Bros.
Nice.
Cool.
I don't think I've seen either of their splits turn red.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Oh, no, Stuntrooster's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Rooster
But not
is
by
just-
far.
Yeah, looks like 5 seconds behind his splits or so. Yeah, okay, so that's it for me. My race should start directly after this race, so I'll prepare my stream. So good luck to both of the guys, and hopefully I'll try to watch the race to the end because it's a super cool race.
Yeah, and good luck on your race as well. Yeah, stay
Oh,
tuned, everybody, for
yeah.
that.
Thanks. It should be
a-
on this channel, so we still need to wait for this race to end.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for having me, dude.
No problem. Thank you for joining in commentary. Pleasure having you. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, both runners onto Wily 3. Go with Jewel Satellite here. A bit safer of a strat. This is the normal strat that you would use in the proto route. TimeLink opting to just buster those, buster the owls and rocks and whatnot. Still a very close race between the two of them. TimeLink approaching the dragon here, and he won't be doing the coil that Stuntrooster does, but still a good kill. So these magma beams, they're pretty... Remember, summoning Rush there, being able to land on him and spawn him high enough that misses the beams, it can get pretty tricky. But TimeLink doing a nice job getting by there. And Stunt, he's going to be going for the same strategy. Nicely done. So we'll see what happens here. Now will be a good indicator of how much time using Plug Ball saves over just the Buster. As I believe TimeLink here, he will just Buster all 14 Spike Pushers, whereas Stuntrooster is going to switch to Plug. We're both on the same fight here. Stunt should make up a little bit of time for using the Plug strat. So long as you can do it optimally, because it is an extra menu. Oof, he's getting some pushes though, 2 of them. Wow, he's not getting good luck there at all. So he may have actually ended up losing some time having to switch from Plug back to Buster. But nonetheless, still anybody's race. He's still in this. Again, this is for this. I don't know. TimeLink had a little bit of difficulty there in the last run. It's a difficult section, that beginning, in trying to use Rush as a platform. Not the easiest thing to do. Stunt choosing to use coil here, which is faster if you exclude the the fact that you have to do that extra menu. All right, so TimeLink getting the 9 o'clock flower, not a fortunate pattern. That is the second worst. And the Wily 2 jump, he made it. And he gets the best flower. So, Stuntrooster here, continuing to make up time, but he doesn't get the kill. That's too bad. That could have helped close the gap a little bit. Stunt now making his way through the underwater section. He's got these scary jumps here. He's making it through just fine. I do feel like Stuntrooster just closed the gap here, though. But you gotta remember, TimeLink, he's a little bit more consistent, it seems, with getting the single cycle devil. So we do want to see Stunt here try to pull a little closer to kind of make up for that gap. That's exactly what he wanted. He was hoping for that health. Again, not wanting to take a death from Mega Mech Shark. That's costly. And he got that large health drop. It was a lifesaver. You can theoretically switch to Hornet Chaser. There is a hidden large health behind the W. But where he got that drop anyway, he didn't need to do that. TimeLink having a nice phase, third phase. Teleports at 27:17. $27.38. So he's about 21 seconds behind right now. Still, you know, a lead you can come back from, certainly. Interesting that I saw TimeLink use Magma to kill the Big Mamas. Meanwhile, Stuntrooster choosing to coil over the first one and mash the second one. We have Game 3. It was a really great match between these two. Still a close race now. Been a really fun tournament. Had some good matches so far. Again, anything can happen. I mean, this stage is extremely difficult. Ooh, TimeLink taking the death. He will still be in the lead slightly. They're going to be pretty much in sync right now, actually. Wow. Just like I said, anybody's race. Stuntrooster having a little bit of difficulty getting placed where he wants to be. Alright, he's okay. Made me nervous there for a second. And it looks like TimeLink maybe, what, half a second. He's using Tornado Bro. Tornado Blow. Here. To navigate this section. You're seeing him be a little bit more aggressive. I don't know. This is because, you know, he really wants to win this race, make up for that death. But he was definitely more aggressive with that section than he was in the previous two races. So, you know, nice to see. He did a good job with it, and I mean, that it paid off because now he's back to having a more significant lead. had a few moments ago. Hopefully he can get the single cycle. Oh, he missed it. So that's one advantage that he kind of had there over Stunt. Oh no. Stunt looked like he actually was on, had the right timing to do it, but he accidentally menued to rush coil. Ugh. But he won't lose time due to the devil fight because they both ended up with the 2 cycle. He also has the slight advantage of having the extra black hole bomb. He won't need to pick up extra ammo for that. Although I believe they both have their M-Tank. Although that'll be less M-Tank time for Stunt as well. So they're only a few seconds behind. This is gonna come down to Wily, because incredible race. TimeLink entering in Galaxy. Let's see what kind of RNG he gets. One swoop. Stuntrooster entering Galaxy as TimeLink exits. TimeLink is M-tanking here. Also one swoop, so they're getting identical RNG. Alright, Stuntrooster's gonna have to M-tank and hopefully so that he has enough concrete ammo to finish off Galaxy Man. Alright, so they're about 2 Robot Masters apart. And it looks like TimeLink is getting Tornado Bro. Nice. Stuntrooster taking a little bit slow there on Plugman, making sure that he does not shoot Jewel Satellite into his iframes. That would be pretty costly. Stuntrooster did not get the Bro pattern. And he has 3 plug shots on screen, so he is stuck waiting for them. It's not what you want. Still. Wily Capsule. Anybody can still win this race at this point. Again, we've seen Wily Capsule cost up to 1.5 minutes before. That's how much time can be saved or lost here. Alright, Stunt making quick work of Jewel Man. You got TimeLink on Concrete Man. Got his weakness for this fight. Not getting that favorable of a pattern, he kind of jumped a lot. Now on to Concrete Man, see how... TimeLink does have a nice little advantage here. He does go for the faster strats on the egg phase. Stunt does take it a little bit slower, although he may want to consider being more aggressive here. What a race. See what I mean about Wily Capsule? It's not being nice to TimeLink right now. He is not getting much luck here, so he opts to choose Hornet Chaser. He gets the win that way. It seems a little frustrated. Wiley just not coming down, switching to Hornet Chaser there is a good way to finish him off. Stuntrooster's time now for the casino. Alright, so he's gonna E-tank here, make sure TimeLink will be moving on to the bracket phase, the second phase of the tournament. GG Stuntrooster. Awesome job. These guys kept it so close, taking it to a game 3, then having that game 3 be so close, so late into the game. Unbelievable job by these guys. We're gonna see. We have time to do a quick interview. Gonna see if they want to join in for that. Let's see. Just gonna see if they want to do interviews. If not, no big deal, obviously. Fantastic run by both these guys. You know, Stuntrooster did a great job. He improved his PB since entering the tournament, getting down to the sub 36 club. Oh,
hey, hello.
TimeLink, welcome. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
That was... you must have been pretty nervous.
Those were some insane races.
They
like,
really
the first
were.
one was relatively normal. The second one was just really bad, even the deaths aside. And the third one, I was 30 seconds ahead up until Wiley 3, at which point I completely choked it away. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was good stuff. I mean, again, getting down to the end, I started getting nervous for you because Wiley was not being favorable. You know, Stuntrooster started catching up. Wiley would not come down, and it seemed like he just decided to finish him off with Hornet and say enough of this. So Stuntrooster has joined us as well here. GG to you. How are you?
Thanks, HA, and congrats, TimeLink. Heck of a job.
Thank you. Good job to you as well.
Thank you.
I want to thank you both for putting on such a great set of 3 races here.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna rewatch these, because I had the stream stopped most of the time. I just got way too nervous when I had it running at the start.
Makes sense. Yeah, I saw the early death in Wiley 2, or Concrete Man, rather.
Yeah.
You know, nerves can get to people, you know, certainly, you know, in a race situation, that'll happen. But it seemed like you both kind of calmed down for the third race. You both had pretty good runs.
Yeah.
Both of you looked like you guys were on PB pace for the second race and for a period of time during the third race.
I was definitely on PB pace for most of the third run. The second run I was a minute ahead, behind out of concrete, so yeah, not a big chance.
How about you, Stunt? It looked like you were on PB pace there, especially for that second run, and it looked like Wiley was the one that stole it.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't the first one. That was I I don't know if I've had a start like that ever with concrete. That would have been a hard reset for sure. But the second one, yeah, I was definitely on PB pace, and I was playing pretty smooth and a lot cleaner than the first one for sure. And the third race wasn't too bad, but I was making a couple more mistakes, and I just kind of coughed up some time there. But it was still a decent run in the third one. But my Wily RNG was pretty lame, all three of them.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I need to learn how to do the easy double. I just that wastes so much time, but.
Yeah, that was a difference. Not so much in the third race where you both finished it in 2 cycles, but certainly that could have been the difference in some of the other in race number 1, where you guys finished a few seconds apart there, and
yeah, absolutely.
So Stunt, this race was winner moves on, loser exits. What were your thoughts about the experience on the tournament? Are you going to continue playing the game, grind for a lower time? What do you think?
Oh, you're booting me? Oh, I was having so much fun. No, yeah, I'm gonna continue. I have unfinished business with this. I've kind of plateaued right now. I've really, since this tournament, since we had to submit our PBs, I've only knocked about 9 or 10 seconds off. So I'm in a little bit of a funk, but I do feel my ceiling is kind of approaching a little bit, but I do think I can get sub 35 at least. And I do plan on running this at a charity tournament in Toronto here in May. So I'm still going to keep grinding it for at least a few more months and see how far I can take it. But regarding the tournament, this is my first ever tournament. I had a blast. Even if I stink at a game, if there's another one coming up like Mega Man 5 or something, I think I'll just join it just for the experience and have fun. And everybody's been so cool and helpful, and I can't say enough about it. And thank you for putting it on, and for all the admins, and for SpeedGaming for hosting this. This is tremendous, and it was a great experience, and I enjoyed it. And I wish I could stay and move on and play a little bit more, but it is what it is. And GG's TimeLink, and good luck.
Well,
Thank you.
you're welcome to stay.
You did really well.
Yeah, you definitely did. This race, honestly, I think I'll look forward to this race. It was very, very, very close. And we knew that, between you guys, your PBs were pretty close to each other. It meant a lot. It meant who was moving on, who wasn't. And, I just want to thank you for joining the tournament, putting so much effort and some of your time into this game. And of course, you're still here. Absolutely sign up, do commentary, be involved. And, it's a great community that's willing to help you learn. And, it's fantastic. So how about you, TimeLink? Excited to move on to the second phase of the tournament?
Oh man, absolutely, yeah. It's probably gonna get tougher from here on, and I don't know how much further I'll make it, but I'm definitely gonna try my best, because I think when I entered this tournament I had like a 36-30 or something, and I also knocked a minute off of that, and my summer best is also a low 34 now, so I'm constantly getting better, and I'm having a ton of fun. I had really a lot of fun with both the races against Slurpee and against Stuntrooster here. I feel like I was able to show off my very best skills on some of these races here, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the next races turn out.
Yeah, we're excited to watch it. We're excited to have this tournament move on. We wish you luck on the next phase.
Thank you.
With that being said, we do have another race coming up after this. We have BTFM versus Slash Arbiter, so we are gonna try to get that one started here. Allow SpeedGaming to set that one up. I did want to shout them out and give them a thank you for allowing us to host the tournament here. Thank you to all the runners and to all the admins who have helped us get this thing up and running. GG to you, TimeLink, Stuntrooster, GG to you as well. And thank you very much.
Thanks, and again, good luck, TimeLink and HA. You both have moved on, so good luck to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.